Cartagena is a Spanish city and a major naval station on the Mediterranean coast, southeastern Iberia. As of January 2018, it has a population of about 220,000 inhabitants. This makes Cartagena Murcia's second largest municipality and Spain's sixth largest city that is not a provincial capital. The wider urban or metropolitan area of Cartagena, known as Campo de Cartagena, has a population of about 410,000 inhabitants. The city has been inhabited for over 2 millennia, being founded around 227 BC by the Carthaginian Hasdrubal the Fair. The city had its heyday during the Roman Empire, when it was known as Carthago Nova, the New Carthage, and Carthago Spartaria, capital of the province of Carthagenesis. Much of the historical significance of Cartagena stemmed from its coveted defensive port, one of the most important in the Western Mediterranean. Cartagena has been the capital of the Spanish Navy's maritime department of the Mediterranean since the arrival of the Spanish Bourbons in the 18th century. As far back as the 16th century, it was one of the most important naval ports in Spain, together with Ferrol in the north. It is still an important naval seaport, the main military haven of Spain, and is home to a large naval shipyard. Cartagena is now established as a major cruise ship destination in the Mediterranean and an emerging cultural focus. The city was the first of a number of cities that have been named Cartagena, most notably Cartagena in Colombia. The town is limited by 5 small hills: Molinete, Monte Sacro, Monte de San Jose, Despanaperos, and Monte de la Concepción, following the example of Rome. In the past, there was an inner sea between the hills called the Estero that eventually dried up. The urban area is delimited or crossed by several watercourses, some of which go deep into the urban network during a large part of their courses. One of the best things to do around Cartagena city is to visit the Old Town. It's one of the richest and full of character places in the city. It was constructed in 223 BC and was Hannibal's capital city on the Iberian Peninsula, making it an area with plenty of historical monuments, squares, and buildings for you to discover. It's an amazing example of the beauty of Andalusian architecture, with narrow streets, lively tapas bars, and the overall Spanish atmosphere and chatter. When walking around the old town, you simply cannot skip the Roman theater. Built between the 6th and 1st century BC, the theater has been one of the best things to see in Cartagena and is a truly magnificent sight to explore. The Museo Militar is a true gem in terms of capturing Cartagena's military history and holds the world's biggest collection of military models. You will find here endless weapon collections and a great representation of the defense tactics of the city during its many years of war and conflicts. The museum is free of charge and is a must-see when discovering the Murcia coast. The main shopping street, Calle Mayor, runs from the Cartagena port area into the center. Filled with local markets, lively bars, restaurants, and petit cafes, here you will be able to enjoy some good old shopping and grab a delicious coffee if you need a break from retail therapy. It's a great place to enjoy the Cartagenian lifestyle and get to know the ways of the locals. If you are researching Cartagena beaches, there is actually just one. Beaches in Cartagena are not as common as in other coastal cities, but you will find a beautiful little cove located a few minutes outside of the city, Cala Cortina. A lovely sandy beach with clear water is a perfect spot to rest from the city hustle and bustle and enjoy some sunbathing or snorkeling. Right next to Cartagena beaches, you will also be able to grab some tapas and enjoy a delicious sunset drink thanks to many bars and restaurants just across the street. If you are looking for a unique and exciting way to spend time in Cartagena, why not hopping on a cruise boat to explore the coastline? Cartagena's port has many sailing trips and cruises to offer, and it's a great way to enjoy a magical sunset from the seawaters. Seeing the Roman city from a distance will definitely become a strong and beautiful memory of your trip to Spain.
Look at these trees. They are just huge.